Coming up next.
Thank you, Terry. Nearly 20,000 people are very interested in that forecast as the Bix7 and the Street Fest have now taken over Davenport. That's where we find News 8's Jason Fechner tonight. Hey there, Jason.
Hi, Denise. What a picture-perfect night here in downtown Davenport. Fantastic out here, though. As Terry mentioned, we do have a bit of a breeze out here. Just down the street behind us right now, the Junior Bix taking off outside the Quad City Times building. But here behind us on 2nd Street, this is the 42nd annual Street Fest out here. The party just getting started. Free festival runs, of course, tonight, all day tomorrow, and all tomorrow evening as well. The food out here, as always, fantastic. A lot of stuff to see and do. Live music through midnight tomorrow. Bix weekend, all about tradition, and Steve's Meat Shop from Bluegrass knows tradition well. They've actually been coming here now for 2 decades.
Fills up pretty quick down here, and people have a good time, and we've been coming for a long time, and it looks like Mother Nature's going to agree with us this year, so we're happy about that.
And you'll of course find Street Fest on 2nd Street between Brady and Ripley. The free festival runs tonight and tomorrow until midnight, and it fires up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And the live music rolling on all night long. If you can hear us behind us right now, Wicked Liz and the Belly Swirl has just taken the stage. Later tonight, Ellis Kell, and ending up with a tons of fun band. Tomorrow morning at Street Fest, the live music begins again at 10 a.m. and runs until midnight. Funktastic 5 will wrap things up tomorrow night. East of us on 2nd, another 2-day Bix Bash outside of Barrel House, complete with live music there over the next 2 nights, and a mechanical bull as well. And 3rd Street is shut down by the Carriage House. Kilkenny, Shenanigans, and Max, live music tonight and tomorrow out there as well. A lot of fun tonight, but a daunting task ahead tomorrow morning for upwards of 18,000 runners set to tackle the Bix7 and the Quick Bix. They've been flocking to the River Center all day long, picking up their bibs, t-shirts, and timing chips so that they are ready to go bright and early tomorrow morning.
It's more the entertainment factor. You know, people have their slip and slides in the yard, hose you off as you run, hand you ice chips, and to see what costumes people have on. It's an entertaining run from start to finish.
And if you haven't registered yet, you are still in luck. The expo goes until 9 o'clock tonight. You can still register there. And if you can't pick up your packet tonight, you can still get there before the race, but registration does close tonight. Roughly 18,000 runners to run the Bix7 this year, including a newbie to the race, Casey Kelly from the Red Cross of the Quad Cities. How you doing, Casey?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about my first Bix.
Casey's first Bix ever. Your family's run it for years, but you're doing it for the first time this year. Why this race?
You know what? Every single person in the Quad Cities has a big story. They run it, they watch it. I've always been a watcher. I want to run it. In fact, I want to try to win it.
And I know that there's someone missing from your family this year. There's a little Kelly Cup that's involved.
Well, there is a traveling trophy in the Kelly family. This might be my year to win that trophy, if not the whole Bix, but certainly the trophy. The 17-year-old Jacob Kelly, he's a favorite to win. He's out of the race this year. I'm taking my turn at it.
You gotta love the family strategy. Your husband Bob playing guitar in the background there. I mean, we got a big old party going on.
Yeah, the Wicked Liz and the Belly Swirls, that's my husband, my brother-in-law, and close to family as you're gonna get is on stage right now. They're playing tomorrow in front of Max Tavern from 6 to 9. That's always a great party.
Great stuff as always. One thing that neither Casey or I have to worry about, of course, is the course record. That was set back in 1998, just under 32 minutes. I don't think we have to worry about that.
There's no way I'm doing that.
No. But actually, WQ80 beat the course record this week, and we had the help of a car, a bike, and some time-lapse video. Roll tape.
It's one of the most daunting views from a starting line, almost a mile straight up the Brady Street Hill. And while runners make their way out of downtown, they're far from out of the woods as you turn east on Kirkwood and wind your way slowly downhill and down to the East Village. A quick cut on Jersey Ridge and it's back up, way up on Middle Road, and you keep climbing on McClellan before winding your way down to the Mississippi River and turning around to do it all over again. Roughly halfway to the finish line and an even steeper run back uphill on McClellan. Brutal at this point. Back down Middle and Jersey Ridge, and now possibly the toughest part of the whole thing, as runners have to make their way back uphill on McClellan, a slow grind through miles 4 and 5. Back up to Brady, it's a quarter mile to the hill, 1 mile from here to go, and down the runners come, past the starting line to 3rd Street. A hard left, a few blocks to go across the finish line near the Quad City Times.
And the race, of course, kicks off bright and early at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning right there at Brady and 4th. And a lot of people back in town. It's kind of a big homecoming weekend here in the Quad Cities. A lot of family and friends getting together to reunite. Everyone's got a different reason to run the race. And News 8's Angie Sharp joining us now with one woman's really inspirational story about why she's running it.
Absolutely, Jason. Today we met a woman named Molly Kane who was actually born on a Bix Saturday. She's going to turn 23 years old on Monday. And even though she's a young woman, she's gone through a really difficult journey, a lot of challenges in her life so far. And tomorrow, those 7 miles will be a huge milestone.
Runners run for all sorts of reasons. Molly